The 3 strategies guys use to get casual sex with girls in committed relationships. I am making this for every guy who is in a relationship. Girls nowadays, more than usually, aren't single. So guys on the prowl of casual sex and non-romantic flings target girls in relationships. So, if your girlfriend is friends with some dude whom you find suspicious, it is going to be these 3 strategies Mr. Steal Your Girl is going to use. If you see any of the signs after watching this video, you won't be unsure anymore. Why do guys need strategies? Because they know the want in her to have sex exists. But when it comes to casual sex, women don't usually make that request and wouldn't admit to wanting it. So, guys know that they have to play around and trigger that want. Therefore, the strategies. Strategy 1. Drawing comparisons. Think from the perspective of the guy who's sexually motivated. The whole point of casual sex is that you don't want to be in a relationship. So, if you're not making any progress, basically where you are is the friend zone. To cross that line, you have to quickly step over the boundaries of friendship. And you do that by introducing sexual undertones between the two of you. Now, just talking about sex doesn't do the trick. Sex is too common a topic and can easily be talked about for hours or even years without disturbing the equation of friendship. What you need is to somehow communicate the thoughts that come in your head when you combine the 2 words, sex and her. If you are able to do that, you have surpassed friendship. And if she doesn't get mad, you've kind of sealed the deal. But it's not that simple. Because in reality, you have to actually directly say those things. Now, obviously, you're going to take the help of compliments, idolization of her beauty, and then move to the subtle objectification, how hot she is, and then finally the mention of specific body parts that melt your brain. The last one is the one the guy really wants to say. But he can't because he is skeptical as to how she might take it. The direct approach might work in many aspects of life. But with girls, you have to be very careful. Because even if she likes your straightforward compliment on her body, she may think responding with frankness could send a wrong message. So, despite the fact that she didn't mind the compliment, she will take offense at your direct expression. That is why men discovered a great substitute for paying such compliments. These guys bring the sexual undertone in the conversation by bringing in a third party. They say to the girl, you remind me very much of this person. This person could be a celebrity, Instagram model, Victoria's Secret model, anybody. What they need to be is very hot and have a similar body type. That is important. How does that help? 1. He uses the celebrity's hot pictures to indirectly sexualize the girl, as he has already mentioned that he sees that girl in that celebrity. 2. He talks about how similar their body structures are. He starts with some bullshit cockamamie explanation about the similarity in their faces and then moves on to the body. What guys do is go to that celeb's Instagram, take pictures from there and use them to get the conversation visually going. And the girls like that very much too, simply because it is very pleasing. The world we live in strangely celebrates physical validation above everything. So for the girl to know that the guy thinks she looks like a version of a very famous, attractive, hot woman is one of the greatest validations she can get. 3. The final step. He then goes to the girl's albums and pictures, starts picking out the pics he finds hot, and talks about them by using euphemisms involving the celebrity. For example, let's say you're the guy and the celebrity you've chosen is Megan Fox. When you go to the girl's pictures, instead of saying that you find her butt amazing in this pic, what you say is, look, I can spot Megan's butt in this picture. The fucked up part is, chances are she will actually be pleased to hear that her butt bears a resemblance to Megan Fox's butt. He can say the most obscene things using the celebrity angle and she will still take it as a compliment. With a clever change in language, for the first time, the guy can say the very things he was earlier skeptical about. There are guys who use porn stars instead of celebrities in the same strategy and it still works. Because porn stars have great bodies. Validation, my friend. For most girls, to know that some guy thinks her body looks that hot is a great compliment, no matter how obscene a picture he is using to make that point. After that, it's too easy shifting the conversation from the gloriousness of her butt to your feelings about it. And when the guy starts reacting to her body, she knows what he's actually wanting to say. So, if she's allowing that, she's already allowed every type of expression. And the moment the girl allows that sexual subtext to enter the conversation, the guy is in. Strategy 2. Promote yourself as a sexual beast. What guys do in this strategy is tap into 2 things. 1. The fact that she needs sex just as badly as you. 2. Her boyfriend isn't giving it to her. Now, this may come as a shock to you, but guys generally don't know how to please a woman, primarily because their knowledge comes from porn, which means there are a lot of girlfriends in this world. a lot, who are just not getting the sex they want. And sadly, their boyfriends don't even care to notice that. So guys using this strategy basically are great promoters of their sexual prowess. It doesn't matter whether it is true or false. They know how to convince a woman that they are monsters between the sheets. So they tap into her need to have great sex by using sentences that start with if I were your guy. And girls like hearing such imaginary scenarios because it is imagination. Imagination always appears much better than reality. And in these imaginary scenarios, her needs are being fully tended to, taken care of. She is being satisfied beyond her wildest dreams. But don't forget, it's not real. It's the bullshit this guy is selling. So how does it start? With a conversation about sex. Like I said before, it is very common to talk about sex between friends. So the guy uses this liberty and asks her about her sex life with her boyfriend. And you will be shocked to know that women don't lie about it. Now, this strategy works both ways. Even if her sex life with her boyfriend is great, the guy can always convince her that it isn't. That there is a much better standard of satisfaction in bed she doesn't even know of. And because she's a sexual being, she will be interested to know what that is. Humans are greedy, especially sexually. We want the best sex, even though there is no such thing like that. And that is exactly what the guy takes advantage of. Strategy 3, the mind corruption. He is that friend of hers whose solution to every life problem is to relax, loosen up and have fun. And by fun, he means casual sex. Basically, casual sex is the answer to all your life problems. You are stressed because you're not having enough fun. This guy's whole play is being emotionally free, morally fluid, and breaking the rules. And this game really works because the way girls see him is as the embodiment of fun. And this simple perception in their minds motivates them to call him, talk to him, and meet him whenever they're stressed, emotionally hurt, or bored. Because he, according to them, is the opposite of seriousness and conventional behavior. Basically, what he becomes to these girls is a dopamine trigger without them even knowing about it. Another reason why this strategy works is because it offers a chance to do something safely wrong. A blameless sin. And we humans are terribly attracted to anything we may perceive as wrong. One reason for that could be because we have been suppressing that want for so long. Now, women don't jump at such offers immediately, which is why the thing this strategy requires the most is patience. Patience until the day she's emotionally weak, not in her best mental state, and finally falls for the logic stating, screw it, I'm not happy from doing the right thing anyway, so I might as well try this too. And the guy scores. Now, there might be some of you who'd say, well, it depends on the character of the girl. That is bullshit. Character has nothing to do with this. People are motivated by self-love the most, which means people tend to do whatever they feel is right for them. Morality goes out of the window in a second. So in case at a given time she feels even mistakenly that this is the right thing for her, she will do it. And that is what these guys are selling, that this is for their own benefit. And if he is able to convince her for even a moment, he will score. And the responsibility will fall equally on both the parties. You cannot even blame the guy. And the only one who truly gets screwed is the guy dating that girl. So keep your eyes open, show this to your woman. If she knows these strategies, they can't work unless she's looking forward to it. Do share this video with your friends in relationships, even in marriages. And more than anything, share this with all the girls you know. They need to know about these strategies more than anyone. If you want to watch more of such content, then subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications. Also, I have started posting English speaking exercises and saw a great response on Instagram. If you are interested in improving your English, then join us. The username is @Mensutra. I hope you have a great day. And don't ever forget, you are awesome.